Top 3 minerals every diabetic must take. Have you ever wondered if, beyond watching your carbs, there's something else that could make a real difference in managing diabetes? Many people dealing with this condition focus primarily on diet, medication, and blood sugar monitoring. However, there's one crucial element that often gets overlooked: the role of essential minerals. These micronutrients play a vital role. They are key to insulin efficiency, help protect nerve endings, and are a crucial defense against secondary complications. They act as catalysts for numerous biological processes, and their balance is essential for maintaining metabolic stability. Yet, in clinical practice and daily diabetes management, they are frequently underestimated. The reality is that a surprisingly high number of people with diabetes suffer from significant deficiencies in key minerals. This often silent issue makes controlling the condition much more challenging and frustrating. When the body doesn't receive adequate amounts of these nutrients, a series of imbalances occur, impairing glucose regulation, increasing oxidative stress, and compromising overall well-being. In this guide, we'll dive into 3 crucial minerals that people with diabetes need to keep a close eye on, elements that are often missing from the average treatment plan. These minerals don't just affect glucose metabolism, they also have a major impact on general health, complication prevention, and the body's overall resilience. If you feel constantly tired, experience persistent muscle aches, or struggle to maintain stable blood sugar despite your best efforts, you're in the right place. Watching this video, you'll learn how to target your nutrition and supplementation to improve your quality of life and gain a deeper, more complete understanding of the powerful connection between micronutrients and metabolic health. Let's start with the first one: magnesium. This mineral, often underestimated in everyday life, actually plays a central role in metabolic health and in the proper functioning of the entire body, especially in the presence of blood sugar imbalances. In people with diabetes, magnesium levels tend to drop significantly, especially when blood sugar remains consistently high. In these situations, the kidneys are pushed to eliminate excess glucose through the urine, and in doing so, they also flush out large amounts of magnesium. At first glance, this might seem like a minor issue, but over time, it leads to a gradual depletion of the body's mineral reserves. This chronic loss can disrupt various biological systems, trigger subtle but harmful symptoms, and undermine the body's ability to self-regulate blood sugar. Magnesium isn't just a cofactor in hundreds of enzymatic reactions, it's a quiet but critical ally in insulin regulation, muscle and nerve health, and protection from inflammatory processes that, if neglected, can worsen the clinical picture. This long-term depletion can cause deep fatigue, making it increasingly difficult to keep blood sugar in check. What's more, magnesium deficiency increases insulin resistance, creating a negative cycle that's hard to break. The signs of magnesium deficiency are often subtle and easily mistaken for other issues. Night cramps, tingling, numbness, or burning in the limbs may be clues. So can insomnia, anxiety, irregular heartbeat, or trouble relaxing. Magnesium is also involved in the production of ATP, the body's main source of cellular energy. A deficiency can compromise muscle function, nerve activity, and even cardiovascular health. It also has a strong link to fertility, as low levels can reduce testosterone in men and disrupt menstrual cycles in women. Libido can also take a hit. From a kidney health standpoint, magnesium helps prevent kidney stones by limiting calcium buildup and supporting electrolyte balance. When it comes to eye health, this mineral is key in preventing diabetic retinopathy, a serious complication in people with poorly managed blood sugar. Magnesium keeps the blood vessels in the eyes flexible, resilient, and well perfused, reducing oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. The heart benefits as well. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure thanks to its vasodilating effects, stabilizes heart rhythm, and fights free radical damage. A sufficient magnesium intake can therefore be vital in preventing heart disease, chronic hypertension, and other circulatory issues. On the cellular level, magnesium is crucial for insulin's effectiveness. It helps activate insulin receptors, allowing glucose to enter cells efficiently. When magnesium is low, this process is hindered and calcium begins to build up inside cells, harming nerves and muscles. Fortunately, boosting your magnesium intake is absolutely possible with the right foods. Pumpkin seeds, cooked spinach, almonds, dark chocolate, and avocados are all excellent sources. Even gourmet meals like miso-glazed salmon with sesame spinach or almond-crusted halibut offer high levels of magnesium. Combining flavor with function, if you struggle to get enough from food alone, supplements can be a valuable option. Among the best absorbed forms are magnesium glycinate and bisglycinate, both easy on the stomach. It's best to avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and can cause digestive issues. Equally important is avoiding foods and habits that deplete your magnesium stores. Refined sugars, alcohol, caffeine, and heavily processed foods not only lower magnesium availability, but also accelerate its excretion. After exploring the far-reaching effects of magnesium deficiency, it's time to look at another often neglected but essential mineral, zinc. Zinc is another crucial nutrient that is frequently overlooked, but vitally important for people with diabetes. The condition itself promotes higher zinc excretion through urine. Combine that with chronic inflammation and certain medications, and you've got a recipe for severe deficiency. Zinc is essential for immune function, wound healing, hormone balance, and nervous system protection. When zinc is in short supply, cuts heal slowly, you get sick more often, and sugar cravings can become overwhelming. Skin, nails, and hair may become weaker and more brittle. Low zinc levels also affect both male and female fertility, libido, metabolism, and the proper function of key organs. Nerves become more vulnerable, blood sugar more unstable, and the risk of kidney, eye, and heart complications increases. To add more zinc to your diet, go for oysters, beef liver, grass-fed beef, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas. Gourmet dishes like oyster sashimi, beef tartare, or lamb chops with a pumpkin seed crust are excellent options. If you prefer supplements, look for zinc picolinate or bisglycinate, which are well absorbed. But be cautious. High doses can interfere with copper absorption, so supplementation should be balanced and monitored. Watch out for factors that reduce zinc levels. Refined sugars, untreated legumes containing phytates, excess calcium, and alcohol are top culprits that block absorption or increase loss. Last but not least, chromium. This trace mineral, although not widely discussed, is critical for insulin to work properly. The body doesn't store chromium, and it loses a significant amount in urine, especially during hyperglycemia. Stress, processed foods, and imbalanced diets make the problem worse. Chromium helps regulate appetite, mood, insulin sensitivity, and glucose absorption. Without it, sugar cravings become harder to control. Imagine someone finishing a well-balanced meal, yet feeling a strong urge for sweets soon after. This isn't just about willpower. It could signal a chromium deficiency disrupting appetite and glucose regulation. A lack of chromium can also cause fatigue, irritability, brain fog, anxiety, and poor blood sugar control. It can also impair fertility, lower libido, and weaken the nervous system. Kidney, vision, and heart function may also suffer. On a cellular level, chromium is part of the glucose tolerance factor, which enhances insulin's ability to transport glucose into cells. Good dietary sources of chromium include broccoli, grape juice, in moderation, Brazil nuts, lean meats, and eggs. Gourmet recipes like Wagyu steak with sautéed broccoli or lamb chops with grape reduction are rich in chromium and deliciously healthy. The most effective supplements are chromium picolinate and chromium polynicotinate. Typical doses range from 200 to 500 micrograms per day. As with the other minerals, avoid refined sugars, excess dairy, and ultra-processed foods, all of which can block absorption. In conclusion, paying attention to your intake of magnesium, zinc, and chromium isn't just about feeling better. It's a powerful way to take back control of your health. If you're serious about managing your diabetes more effectively, this is a great place to start. Listen to your body, nourish your cells, and invest in the nutrients that make a real difference. Every small step can lead to lasting change. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any content, and thanks for watching this video.